the field where the lights don't dim. Red iron grind every yard, every rim. Dub Buick's finest, power flexing supreme. Indoor rumble, we the kings of the scene. Helmet crack, turf talk, never delay. Iowa hustle, making moves every play. Fans in the stands, they loud with the vibe. Power hour here, we taking the ride. The power hour, we bringing the fire. Gridiron dreams, we taking it higher. W pride, the team won't tire. Indoor thunder, the spark won't expire. Huddle up close, good a strategy bump. Quick pass, deep cut, make the defense slump. On the mic, break it down every angle. Talking touchdowns where the passions tangle. We the playbook poets, stay in the scheme. Drum routes through your mind like a highlight dream. Every snap, every blitz, we analyze the roar. It's the power hour, so settle the score. The power hour, we bringing the fire. Gridiron dreams, we taking it higher. W pride, the team won't tire. Indoor thunder, the spark won't expire.
Okay, welcome to the Power Hour. We're back here for episode 3. It's officially game week. The games now count. So, Coach B, how's the week been? What's going on?
Tiring. Getting ready for regular season. Been a lot to think about. Roster management. We did our final cuts some months already, trying to finalize before Thursday, and just arena ready for Butte to come out and support.
And how's it looking so far? How's the ticket sales coming? I'm sure there's plenty available, which we do have the link up here for. So, you're interested in getting tickets? Hit up that link.
Ticket sales are going good. We actually we made the sports section of the newspaper, big old Iowa pushing out there. So the Herald. I appreciate you guys for covering us, giving us some notoriety, and just being there to support us. So, everybody in the city, we've been going around, and people always.
And man, getting local media buy-in's huge.
Yeah, we did a meet and greet on our bye week.
Some audio issues coming in here.
At the Best West.
Come back with that again, Coach. What was that?
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, thought we could, but no. It's a huge deal though, getting in a local paper, especially in a a smaller town like you guys are in. That's a big deal. I mean, that's most people. Everybody looks at that. Everybody says, "Oh, what's going on this weekend?" Oh, there's actually professional football being played here in town.
Right,
so and I'm sure locals are eating that up. Coach D, how are you? How's everything going out your way?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed to be out here, being able to do this thing we love. We love football. And not all of us can say that's what we get to do. So I'm enjoying every minute of it.
So, Coach B, you're back. How's your audio sounding? Got you a little better this time? Oh, there we go. That's a lot better.
When it does that means someone's calling. I'm always getting a call 24/7 nonstop. So being a GM and a coach, it kind of,
you got to do not disturb that stuff, man. Come on.
I know.
So anyway, you're saying the local paper picked y'all up?
Local paper. We had a meet and greet at the Best Western last week. The community came out. The mayor-elect, I guess, it's election season, so we had people out politicking with us, and we just did a few other things ready for this week and start the regular season. I know it's a little different. I'm used to being back at home in Kansas City around this time, so my first time ever kicking off a regular season in the fall.
Right. I saw some of those pictures. It looked like a decent turnout, good event. Like I said, that's the kind of stuff, get the community involved, get them to come out to the games.
Yes, sir. That's the
So,
perfect thing to do.
well, we're out. We started checking with Coach D here and just kind of seeing how his week was going. What, as coaches, what have you been stressing this week with these guys?
Really, honestly, just attention to detail. Like Coach was saying, it's regular season now. At this point, we've been teaching enough, and it's time to start doing what we've been taught. And so it's really been stressing just the details, and we really got to live up to the standard that we set. So that's pretty much we're on it, and we're not going to drop the standard for nothing.
That's what it's about. It's all those. It's the little things that add up, especially you're talking the indoor game, where one little mistake and guys tear off down the field.
Exactly.
It's so quick and so just any little thing makes a huge difference. So those details matter a lot, probably even more so in this game than the outdoor game, in my opinion.
Exactly. Like with it being so tight, like you said, one foot out of position makes a lot of difference. What we got to do.
So, Coach B, how are things on the coaching end here with you?
I think I got the hardest task out of them all. Dealing with the defense. I can only dress 11 players for defense. So I got 16 right now. So
was it? Is it
out of that 11 right now, I got 16.
How many y'all have on the active roster? Is it 22?
It's 23 active roster. We're carrying 30 right now. 30 players right now.
Ooh, you have a lot of disappointed people in the next couple of days.
Yes, it is. That's why I said it's going to be kind of hard, especially dealing with the defense. I'm working with the D line, the linebackers, and the DB, so I got to make sure I make the right decision and put the right people on the field this Saturday to keep what we got going.
So in this game, we talked a little bit about the differences between the different arena and indoor games. Are there any linebacker restrictions in this league?
Not really. Only thing is you got to be stationary until the ball snap, heels at 5. After that, it's free. You can go anywhere. You can blitz from outside, inside. Yep, anywhere. You can drop back.
Definitely makes a lot more of a defensive game for sure compared to the arena rules where the linebackers are super limited to what they can do.
Oh yeah. So last year I was so used to having so you can do a lot more. Go.
Any other tricks or things that people need to know about? We know about the offense. It's real fast paced, a lot more passing than usual. But what about the defensive side of the game? We don't hear too much about that because it matters.
You can we can start with our D line, twist and do whatever we want with the D line. I can blitz my backer from any direction, inside, outside the tackles, inside the A gap, B gap, C gap. It don't matter where it is. A little bit of different. I did try to get a vote in where we can blitz 2 players at the meetings, but they denied it. So I wanted to do a little something different, but it's gonna be fun. It's true IL just with a little UIFA twist to it.
Fair enough. I've always said, people like, oh, I don't watch these indoor games because it's all offense and defense doesn't matter. And I say, I've always been of the opinion, man, that defense matters more in the indoor game because that one stop could be the difference between winning or losing. That one time the defense steps up and turns the ball over. That one time the defense could mean the difference between winning or losing the whole game.
Exactly.
And with the small confines, man, pick sixes.
I was about to say that our defense turns into offense often. So a lot of those high scoring games are because the defense scoring as well.
It makes, I've always said, defense is actually probably more important. When it's run, pass, punt, the outdoor game, guys could just not execute and all of a sudden they're turning the ball over. You don't get that. You don't get that luxury in the indoor game. Stops are massive, but from a defense perspective too, so is forgetting what happened because getting burned happens and happens more frequently than not. So
Exactly.
So from a
I
defensive
just
back
require my
position.
defense to give me 3 stops.
Mhm.
You give me 3 stops, we won the game.
Yep. 3 stops, be the last one to score at the half, and it's a blowout at that point. So
That's what I'm looking for. Every game, I want it to be a blowout on our end.
so far so good. We got the St. Paul Bears. I know last week we hadn't heard too much from them. Still, do we have any info on these guys? Or are they still pretty unknown?
Yeah, they dropped a roster today.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped a 23 active man roster
Okay.
today on their page.
Anybody to watch out for?
So
Anybody to?
I guess they got a nice quarterback, Gilliard, and a running back who played. He was one of the running backs. They got pretty much mostly that Minnesota Warriors team that beat the Omaha Beef this preseason.
Okay.
Got a lot of those players mixed with some St. Paul Pioneers.
That's no joke. That team to beat the Beef. I mean, to beat the Beef. Period. They're a great team. For anybody to step up and beat them is huge. So,
Mhm.
I mean, the team that beat them in the championship jumped leagues.
Yeah.
They jumped, so that tells you.
Yeah, and they in the big show
Exactly.
now. They in the AF1.
So yeah, definitely have their challenge cut out for them. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt. But yeah, any team that can come in and they beat Omaha at home too, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they beat Omaha at
So
home. So that's why I was telling my guys, like, they used to this arena game. It ain't no
Mhm.
slouch. So don't take it lightly because they are the big killer. They love to go in and kill the big guy.
So Coach D, what do we think for the wide receivers? Who do we need to watch out for this week on our end?
Honestly, our receiver room is dangerous right now. I got guys that can go at any position right now. We train pretty much to be able to put any guy at any spot. So we're in a really good position. My guy Damon Demond Street, he's gonna be a force out here. My man Sam, he's gonna be a force. Well, the guy we got so many guys. We just added a couple, so I'm not gonna drop everybody. They're gonna have to come out and see the show. But we got some guys out here that are ball hungry and want to go up and make plays, and so we're gonna put them in position to do.
Fair enough. Well, I know we got a couple guys waiting in the wings. Coach B, I think we're gonna run to commercial and then bring one of these guys on. Who do we want to bring on with us?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing QB1. We're gonna bring on our QB1, Blake Bartz.
All right.
Coach D, appreciate you for coming on, man. Go ahead, get them
For
ready.
sure, I
and
got a
take
couple of
over.
my guys
anything you want
here
to drop?
now.
Anything you want to drop anywhere to follow you or anything, Coach D?
Hey, I mean, you can follow Demetrius Morrow on Facebook. That's where you can find all my information and stuff. That's hard to find.
We're losing you, but man, thanks for coming on, and yeah, we'll see how it goes this weekend.
Now and then, you need to stop and smell the roses, or the leaves, rocks, trees, sticks, and that one tree again. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Yeah, always got to give our friends at Best Western a little shout out. They take great care of our players, and man, again, great setup there this weekend. But right now we got QB1 Blake Bartz. How you doing, Blake?
Good. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us. I know you got practice soon, so we're kind of having to squeeze the show in a little tighter. We had to bump the start time up to make sure we can get this in. I think, Coach B, we're looking at 6 o'clock the rest of the season.
Yep, 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 p.m. will be the power hour for the rest of the season. We practice from 7 to 9 p.m. So try to get it in before after 9 o'clock. So we're gonna Wednesday.
That'll work. We'll make sure we get all the time set up right next week for 6 p.m. start. But Blake, so we got you on. What do you think of this game? What do you think so far? Have you had much experience indoors? And
so this is my second year playing indoors professionally, but I'm excited for it this weekend. A lot of the guys that we'll be playing against in St. Paul, I played against them in semi-pro ball a couple years ago against the Minneapolis Warriors. So they got a lot of good talent, but I think we have talent to back up what we're going to be running and throwing at them this week. So I think it's going to be a shootout either way. And I know Coach Henderson has our defense ready for the weekend and to get those guys in good position to make plays and get us the ball and get us back on the field.
So what's your take? What's your take on the indoor game in general? Like, it's different. It's much different than the outdoor game. How's it been learning this game? You said it's your second year, so you've got a little feel for it. But
for me, it was really just getting used to the pace of it and the size of the field. I mean, that's for most guys that are coming in from my position, from outdoor to indoor. Throwing your receivers to the correct spots and not trying to get them killed or get them hurt, and really getting the ball out of your hands as fast as you can. And, you don't really have much time to sit back and mess around like you do where you have a 5-man pocket. You only got 3 guys with a protector with a running back. So really getting the ball out of your hands and trying to make plays in a split-second decision, that's been a big change for me as well. But I'm getting used to it. I've got better now being in my second year of doing it. Everything's coming around a lot quicker, so I enjoy it quite a bit.
it's that old Kurt Warner three-step drop that nobody had experienced prior to him coming into the big league.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Are you a under center guy? Are you a shotgun guy?
So far we've been running out of shotgun, a little bit of pistol, but I'm not afraid to go under center. I know Coach Bartley has some stuff planned for the future of us running something out of under center. So whenever we get to that, we'll get to that. But right now we're really focused on working on that double high motion and getting guys in the right positions. And kind of right now we're just going to be staying in shotgun.
Yeah. You got to get that timing down. That timing's huge in this game.
Yep.
I mean, I know a lot of guys, they made their career on just throwing it to a point and just expecting their receivers to be there. You just throw it blindly and just hope it works.
Absolutely.
So I've always had a theory, because you see at the different levels of game, a lot of times at the indoor game, a lot of guys take it out shotgun. That's pretty normal. Get to the arena level, a lot of guys go under center.
Yep.
And seems like a lot of that comes down to taking your eyes off the field. If you're under center, you can keep your eyes up the entire time and never lose track of where your receivers are. Where if you have to watch the ball get in your hands, then figure out where everybody else is, that little transition can be a little rough at times.
Exactly. No, with that, it's a big touch or feel thing with that,
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're in shotgun, you have to make sure that you're getting your eyes to certain places right away while you're getting the ball. But I mean, under center, obviously it's a lot different. You have time to see how many you have in the box and who you have coming at you right away. So it's a little bit easier to read defenses under center, but you also have a little bit bigger of a drop. So it's harder to get the ball out quicker under center. So it really just depends on what type of offense you're running and who you have back there under center. So
yeah, well, and trusting your center too to put it where you need it to be.
Exactly.
That's a huge deal. So, Coach B, how are you coming up? They're okay. You're kind of lagging a little bit. I want to make sure you can still hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? Can you hear me?
Oh, we're good. We're good. Yep. So make sure you're still with us. We didn't lose you. So what have you seen? What have you seen out of Blake?
I'm listening to Blake.
Yeah. What have you seen out of him?
Honestly, it's crazy because coming in, I thought Blake was going to be QB2, and before we started camp or whatever he was saying, and then he came in, he be the first one to throw and get things done, do extra work with all the other players, all the other receivers, and it paid off. First preseason, second game he played how I know he could play. The boy can throw the ball. The boy know what he's doing. He can read. I just knew it was going to take this year, get him a full year under his belt, actually playing QB in the arena for the whole year as a QB1, probably to help him grow. And I think he'll be a force to reckon with. Probably be a great quarterback here in the near future in the NAL or somewhere like that.
That's high praise for sure.
I'll be ripping his butt, and he'd look at me and he'd be like, "Coach, what? Okay." And then he'd be like, "All right, I got you, Coach."
So Blake, are you from the Iowa area? Is this whole experience new to you coming out to this part of Iowa?
No, I'm actually from about 50 minutes down the road from Dubuque. I'm from Independence, Iowa. Originally born and raised up until about 6th grade in Cedar Rapids. So I have a little mix of where I've been throughout my life here, but I've had family here in Dubuque all my life. I have a lot of cousins and aunt and uncles out this way, so I'm pretty used to the area and the community. So it's been pretty easy to transition and fit in and feel comfortable here.
So you say you're gonna have a lot of fans in the stands this weekend, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I bring a pretty big support group with me. The support group helps a lot.
No, you know, and it definitely makes a difference. You know, and that's I think what's great about leagues like this is it can bring in a lot of regional talent, get some guys some exposure, especially local guys. I mean, there's guys just because you're from a smaller town, no one gives you that second look, but you got all the skills in the world to make it at the next level. So that's what I love about this kind of game and this kind of people, and being from this general area. I imagine you've heard about the Barnstormers and the Cedar Rapids teams and the Quad Cities teams, so you've kind of probably had a little bit of exposure prior to playing.
Oh yeah, I actually remember going and seeing Coach B playing games and see with the Cedar Rapids Titans when I was younger. Me and my dad had season tickets when I was younger when we were living in Cedar Rapids, so I got to see him and and our quarterback coach Colton Hansen play when I was younger. So I was pretty used to the arena game at a young age and was involved in it. So I've been around it for a while.
All right. So did you go to the games in the ice arena, or did you go in the big arena downtown, or both?
In the hockey arena.
The hockey arena
at the Rough Riders Stadium. Yes.
That place was great. I used to love going to games there.
It's awesome. Great fan atmosphere and everything.
Oh, and they packed the place. Absolutely packed it.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that building, I always say, is one of the most unique things I've ever seen, was the air vent that went across the
top row up
by the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah, in front of the goalpost.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, I absolutely love that place. That was such a great. I wish I never left that building. It was such a great place to watch the game.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Hey, Coach. Coach, you have anything for Blake here?
Blake, how you feel? The preparation the team has been going, the direction the team been going. How do you feel going into the regular season? You got any stuff to go?
100%. I think we have enough of talent on this team that we can come in and we can compete with anybody. It's just about fixing small little intentional things that we have to niche with as we get closer to game day this week. And, biggest thing is our coaches keep telling us, act professional in every way. When you're out in public, when you're at the stadium, when you're at practices, we want to try to act professional in every way. So that's a big thing where guys are starting to get into that mindset and we're starting to click a lot more. So I'm excited for this weekend and to see how everybody's going to play, especially with some of the new guys that we have brought in to see how they mesh with guys, which they've already had experience in the indoor game. So I'm excited to see how we click and mesh this weekend with the big game we have in front of us.
So I don't want to keep you too long, and we got practice. Still have one more guest to go to. Coach, did you want to add anything else before we let Blake go? Because like I said, we're kind of a little time crunch this week compared to normal.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, Blake, man. Go ahead, go get ready, kill practice, and good luck on the rest of your season, buddy.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. And thank you for having me on tonight.
Hey, thanks for coming, Blake. And yeah, we'll be seeing you sometime soon.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
All right. Once again, we got to give our shout out to Best Western and taking good care of our players and the team in general. So yeah, thank you, Best Western, for all you do. And also, you notice up here in the other corner here, we got the Glass House recording studio. We're going to start. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. We're going to start doing some shows out of there. Out of the Glass House.
We'll be doing our show every Wednesday out of Glass House Studio Productions. The Power Hour will be there every Wednesday. So Want to give a shout out to him. Give a shout out to our main sponsor, Barber's Life, Shady Sports Network, University.
Man, the best thing about Glass House, they got better internet than Coach B's got. So, so make sure he's got a good connection coming out of there. But we do have one more guest. Bo, welcome, man. Introduce yourself to
Yeah,
everyone.
they got way better.
Yeah.
My name, all right. A little bit about myself. My name, Bo. 6'2" corner out of the Midwest. I ain't got no arena background history, but I do have football history. Basically came in, Coach B gave me a shot, honestly. Took that shot. He liked what he seen. Now he producing a real dog. Trust me. Me and him building the bond. We just got, he just see something in me, and then I'm coachable. Taking every lesson I can possible. Get me ready week by week.
Yeah, that's what it's about. So, what are you thinking of this game? Because you said you haven't had any indoor experience. What are you thinking of this game so far?
Honestly, my physicality it actually honestly matches up with it. I don't have no like barricaded backgrounds, so I'm more so used to fully tackling out of bounds completely. I ain't know none of the rules about going over the wall, this and that stuff. He's basically getting me more familiar with it. After playing a couple exhibition games, it was more so relaxing. Honestly, I was comfortable. Some things I can work on, but majority of the fact is honestly the game is easy. Football is football. We just change up the material of the turf.
That's all about using that wall there as another defender too. That can make a big difference. You
Yeah,
make that wall essentially count as another body out there.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's
I've
probably
been
the
trying
biggest
to
mistake
teach him
that
that,
Speed
Scott.
has used.
I've been trying to teach him that. Use the wall as a defender. That's gonna be your best friend as a corner. And I think he's starting to get it a little bit. Sometimes he be scared to trust it, but I think if you trust that wall, it's gonna be your friend, especially as a corner.
Honestly, it works both ways. I've seen receivers use it to their advantage too. Get that position, and especially if they're tall. Somebody like a D-Wash, somebody like him. He knows how to use the ball as a wall as a receiver to get that angle to get around the cornerbacks. But yeah, it's all about getting those right angles. Everything's so compact. Angles mean everything in this game. So
No, for sure. Trust me, I've seen it. I already done witnessed some stuff already, but yeah, that's last week, whatever. We on to the next week.
And it counts this week. You got two little warm-up games. Now,
Hey, honestly, I'm comfortable with the coaching staff we got. Coaches, everybody say like it'd be a bad way of coaching. Nah, it's just tough love, man. That's it. Getting us ready for that next level and this and that. Like that's why majority of the time I be wrong. That's why it's called accountability, man. Then move on, come back the next day or next practice, whatever. Simple.
Well,
That's why B, I respect him because B he's telling you he pushes me. He holds a lot of responsibilities in my hands. Hey, I just got to live up to it. Simple.
Well, and beyond just the X's and O's, stuff like this, bringing you on things like this is stuff where I give Coach B, all the credit in the world. Every level, he's trying to set guys up beyond just on the field.
Facts for sure.
There's no other team in the league doing this kind of show. You don't even have many of those in the IFL or any league.
Really nowhere.
Yeah.
Even semi-pro combined.
And there's guys out there do some good stuff. Shady Sports, they do some great work on all football, all sports across the board.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I like seeing. He kind of gets you guys prepared in multiple ways. It's not just on the field.
Yes, sir.
And in the era of NIL, it's all about getting your name out there, getting that image out there. So you definitely got a little guy there. Does he want to say hi? What's going on, buddy? Hi. You say hi to the internet?
Man.
My little guy likes to get on camera too.
Oh, trust me, he gonna be an animal when he's older. Trust me. I'm glad I keep him underneath my wing for sure.
There you go. You got Sean. Pull him up on YouTube later. He'll go crazy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. He's funny. But no, honestly though, this game though, I'm more so ready though. I feel like the game plan we got going in, the guys we got rolling in, everything really just falling into place, practice by practice. Honestly, make a mistake one practice, come back to next practice even harder, and then get ready for game day. Simple.
Well, it sounds like you guys got a pretty high-powered offense on this team too. So practicing up
Oh
against
yeah,
them is
nah, for
just going to
sure.
make you
Yeah,
guys look that much better.
I tell Coach B, a lot of our coaches, iron sharpens iron in my books. Practice how you play. Simple. You can be a teammate, you can be a practice. Keep it professional, keep it cordial, but still compete at the end of the day.
Oh, that's what it comes down to. And getting that game speed. It
Yep.
is hard to get game speed in practice, but at the same time, you got to.
Yes, sir.
Because it just doesn't do you any good if you don't. So, Coach, you
Can you hear me?
yep, you with us? What you got for Bo?
Yep, I'm back. Oh no, I'm just keep doing what he's doing. He's learning. He really growing in the season and doing.
Yeah, we're struggling, Coach, tonight.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Coach. Everything you said was just vibrated. That was out of there.
Oh man. Yeah, so hopefully we get the future shows in the glass house and
I think it's just that. Honestly, I think it's just the area he in. Because I
Mhm.
had walked past that area, even listening to you and just both coaches combined. It was just glitchy. So I
Mhm.
honestly think it's just that area he in.
It's inside the building, a little
Yeah,
behind a
he
bunch of
inside.
walls.
But I was inside. But I was in the like where the turf area. He in the office. Ain't
Mhm.
nothing on in the office. I don't think so. It's gonna be laggy.
A bunch of brick walls all the way around him, I'm sure.
I don't know for sure.
That'll do it every time.
Trust me, man. But no, it's gonna be a good show. We had a nice fan base from when I did play in the exhibition. Hey, fan base gonna be nice. Crowd should be nice.
So, where are you from originally? Is it like I asked?
I'm from Illinois. I actually
Okay.
played for Midwest Renegade. I'm from the CMFL. I played in Northern Lights Football League as well. I've actually played for the Rough Riders, and I actually went against the Minneapolis Warriors. So
Nice.
some of the key names that he said, I know about them. But you always coach your players, never fear nobody. So honestly, I ain't worried.
And
You gotta
trust
show, hey,
what you do.
trust the process. That's it. Take it play by play. Can't rush it.
So you said you're from Illinois originally?
Yep. I'm from East St. Louis.
Okay. I actually
Yeah,
that's
I actually went to school at East St. Louis Flyers, and then I transferred to Springfield and went to Springfield High School.
okay. I'm
Spent
doing
some
the show
years.
out of Belleville, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
um, let's see. I got anything here. We got a couple of folks in chat. So I had been a while. Been a while since I've been here. Michael Colton recalling the old ice arena in Cedar Rapids. Yeah, that place again was off the hook.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about no team. I mean, I've seen a couple arena games, but I've never honestly paid attention to this sport.
Mhm.
It's football still, but it's a different kind of football.
It is. It's a whole different beast for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, Jimmy brought up a good point. What was training camp like? How did training camp go for this team?
I honestly wasn't even in training camp. I had came like a week prior to the first scrimmage game. Literally came in that first week and literally just showed my talents. Me and Coach B caught an eye and we just went from there.
Okay.
Honestly, I wasn't even in training camp. From what I was told, training camp was nice, smooth. They had guys showing up. Some guys actually wanted to continue. It's dogs all around. Like you said, it's dogs on offense, it's dogs on defense. The coaching staff we got is dynamic. Um, honestly, is in my books is good because the process that I see right now is really good. We done grew from practice from I guarantee from that first scrimmage that I played with the team, we're not the same team going into this week at all, by far.
Well,
We
that,
done filled a lot of pieces that we needed, and hey, we ready.
and it seemed like not last week, week before last, that second game, seemed like it took a little bit of a slow start in that game, but you guys picked it all up in the second half considerably.
Yeah, honestly, defense played a lot that game. It was our first game on that turf. Some guys was tired and then getting familiar with the product of turf. I could understand, but but we picked it up. I think we scored 20 plus points second half for offense,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember correctly. So honestly, defense locked in first half. Honestly, we was giving up a lot of stuff second half, but no, we good. They came back, made up for it the next game, held the team to 6 points. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of our defense because our defense has held in 3 games in total only 30 points.
That's enough to
So
win a whole game, let alone two.
yeah, so honestly, I feel comfortable. We got, to be honest.
So, all right. Well, I think Coach is struggling. Well, where can people find you? They want to follow you. They want to get more info on you.
Just look up Bo on Facebook. BOE is. You'll find me on Facebook. I got highlights, film, all of that on Facebook,
There
and
you
my
go.
Instagram and everything. The link on there is underneath it. So,
Any good? I always like to ask guys, any good nicknames that you got that you can share?
honestly, no, I don't have a nickname. Everyone just call me Bo.
That works. Nothing wrong with that.
But
All
just
right.
trust me, they'll know. Trust me, you'll hear about Bo around the league for sure.
I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely gonna be a good game this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, folks, if you haven't gotten tickets already, hit up that QR code up in the top corner. Take you to the ticket site. Get your tickets. I know Bo and Coach all got to get ready for the practice here, starting in just a couple minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it tonight. But yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Bo.
Yes, sir.
Thanks
Appreciate
the
it.
rest of our guests. Appreciate y'all coming on. We'll be doing this again next week, starting at 6 o'clock every Wednesday from the rest of the season. That's the plan. So keep an eye on our socials, on the Iowa Power Facebook page. You can find us on YouTube and Twitch with Fanzone Network. Shady Sports should be giving you guys some updates. Just keep an eye out for us. If you haven't already, subscribe, follow, that whole works. And yeah, we'll do this again next week. Again, thank you both. Thank everybody else for coming on, and we'll be seeing you in 7 days. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.